Plantation agriculture, right? Yesterday we started plantation agriculture. Plantation agriculture is also a type of commercial farming, and it is a single crop farming. Single crop farming. Why it is known as single crop farming? 43 participants. Because only one type of or single type of crop is cultivated in the whole farm state. Why I'm saying farm state? Because the agricultural farmland of plantation agriculture is very, very vast, and it is termed as state. Tea state, coffee state, ESTA, state, right? So it is a single crop farming, and it is a very commercial type of farming. Why? Because the produce is mainly for the purpose of sale, and it is also the raw material for the industry. The crop of plantation agriculture is actually the raw material for the industries. For example, if rubber is grown, it is the raw material for rubber industry. Tea, coffee are grown, and these are also sent for processing in the coffee plant and tea plant. Coconut, sugarcane, all these are the raw material for the processing industries, mills, etc. So plantation agriculture provides raw material to various industries. Now see the other characteristic features. What are the other characteristic features of plantation agriculture? It is capital intensive in agriculture. Capital intensive agriculture. That means huge capital investment is required, and lot of laborers or workforce is also required. So migrant laborers are employed in this agriculture because it is labor intensive agriculture. Laborers in large number and in a skilled manner are employed in this agriculture, and the raw material is sent to the industries, right? So it is compared with an industry. Plantation agriculture is compared with an industry. You see this line? This line, third line. The plantation has an interface of agriculture and industry. Why it is compared with an industry? Because like industry, it has huge capital investment. It requires technical know-how, lot of technical know-how also, like industries. Good managerial ability is also required to run this type of agriculture, and the production is also on large scale like industries. So it is compared with the industries, right? And all the produce is the raw material for the industries. An example of this agriculture are tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, and some more. You can add some more examples like coconut. In India, coconut is very important. Then bamboo plantation of Northeast especially. It is a big crop of plantation agriculture. Then the spices and many other things are included in this. Just you have to remember that the same plant remain in the field for many years. Only the crop is taken, only the produce is taken. And there is no total harvesting like rice and wheat. Do you understand what is total harvesting? When the crop of rice and wheat is ready, there is total harvesting in the field. The whole plant is cut from its root. But in this plantation agriculture, there is no total harvesting. So it is different from commercial farming because there is no total harvesting, and it is a single crop farming. That is different from the commercial farming. In commercial farming, rice is also grown, wheat is also grown, cotton is also grown, various types of crops are grown in commercial. But in this plantation agriculture, only the single crop farming is done, and one type of crop is grown. Harsh Kumar of, okay. Then let us proceed. There are some states which are special for some special type of crops, like Assam is known for tea, and North Bengal is also known for tea cultivation. Karnataka is known for coffee. Kerala is known for rubber. Tamil Nadu is known for coconut. Like this, you can see the speciality of different states, which are quite particular in producing a special type of crop. In Bihar also, if you take the example of Bihar, you can say that banana is a plantation agriculture in Bihar. And just north of Ganga, it is grown in huge quantity. Since the production is mainly for market, a well-developed network of transport and communication connecting the plantation areas, processing industry and the market. You have to connect three areas. One, the agricultural land, where the plantation is done. Number two, the processing industry. And number three, where there is market. So in this manner, you have to connect these three. And to connecting the agricultural field with the processing industry and the market, you need a lot of well-developed means of transport and communication. So transport and communication is another very important requirement for this agriculture. Okay, and you can see the picture given here. Again, number of participants 46. See the picture given here of banana plantation. Banana plantation. You can see in the Ganga Valley also there is a lot of banana plantation done. This banana plantation is of South India. 47. 47. Harshit Rishik. Okay. And then the next picture given is the picture of bamboo plantation in Northeast. Bamboo plantation. Bamboos are very important plant. It is used in various manner, and so it is very important for, and always have remained a very important crop of plantation agriculture. So in this manner, you have completed plantation agriculture. Any point left? Is any point left in plantation agriculture?
No, ma'am.
You have to write the crops also, and you have to mention that these crops are generally the raw material for the industries, like rubber industry, tea processing industry, coffee processing industry, sugar mills, like this. So all the agricultural produce are generally the raw material for some industry. 49 participants, right? Okay. Let's proceed to the next topic. What is our next topic? Tell me. See your book and
cropping pattern.
Very good. Cropping pattern means how agricultural crops are sown, harvested, what is the particular time of sowing, harvesting, and what is the cropping pattern. According to physical diversities of and plurality of cultures in India, these are also reflected in agricultural practices and cropping pattern in the country. We have studied about the physical diversity of India. Physical diversity means in India, there are plains, plateaus, mountains, valleys, etc. So variety of physical features are there. And accordingly, the crops also varies. So crop mainly varies on two elements. One is physical factor and the other is the climatic factor. Physical factor means features of the land, and climate also influences the cropping pattern. Various types of food and fiber crops, vegetables and fruits, spices and condiments, etc., are constitute some of the important crops grown in the country. India has three cropping patterns. Just wait, we shall see the waiting participants again. Okay. According to cropping pattern, you can divide. There are into three. There are three cropping patterns or cropping season in India. So first, you write a question here. What are three cropping seasons in India? What are? Sumit Kaushal, so late. What are three cropping seasons in India? You will write the answer like this. There are three cropping seasons in India: Rabi, Kharif, and Zaid. Number one, Rabi. Number two, Kharif.
मैम क्वेश्चन रिपीट कीजिए ना.
What are the three cropping seasons? What are the three cropping seasons in India? You start writing the answer. There are three cropping seasons.
Rabi, Kharif and Zaid.
So write about the first one, Rabi. Number one, R-A-B-I, Rabi. And write this detail. Rabi crops are sown in winter. Rabi crops are sown. S-O-W-N, sown in winter from October to December and harvested in summer from April to June. In this, you have to write about the sowing time, harvesting time. The sowing time of Rabi is October to December and harvesting time is from April to June. Harvesting time is from April to June. Satyam Yadav has entered. So late. And he is sometimes very disturbing also. Now you have to give the example of Rabi crops. Examples are wheat, barley, peas, gram. Are you writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The chief crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram, and mustard. You know the meaning of all these?
Yes, ma'am.
वीट तो जानते हो, बार्ली जौ को कहते हैं और पीस मटर को कहते हैं, ग्राम चना, है ना?
चना and mustard सरसों.
हाँ. So you have to remember the name of these five crops. These five crops are the main crops of the Rabi season. And the main regions are areas likho. Main regions, R-E-G-I-O-N-S, regions are Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, main regions are Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, etc. Uttar Pradesh, etc. ETC कर देना. हाँ, बहुत सारे स्टेट्स का कितना नाम लिखेंगे. हाँ. So 49, 50 से घट के 49 पार्टिसिपेंट हो गए है ना, 50 थे अभी।
Yes.
हाँ, चलो तो हम लोग अब नेक्स्ट में चले। अब दूसरा लिखो, नंबर 2, खरीफ। Now write the detail of Kharif. Kharif crops are grown with the onset of monsoon. Kharif crops are grown with the onset of monsoon and harvested in September, October. Harvested in September, October. Main crops are paddy, paddy मतलब धान है ना. Main crops are paddy, maize, 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 ज्वार, बाजरा, ज्वार, बाजरा, तुर, TUR, तुर, मूंग, MOONG, मूंग, उड़द, cotton, jute, groundnut and soybean. Cotton, jute, groundnut and soybean. Now see here, in the beginning, all the food grains are given. Paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tur, moong, urad. All these are food grains, means cereals. These are cereals. And then cotton and jute are fibers. These two are fiber crops, cotton and jute. And then groundnut and soybean are oil seeds. Groundnut and soybean are oil seeds. And now write this. Important rice growing regions are Important rice growing regions are Sushant Tendi. Important rice growing regions are Assam, West Bengal, Assam, West Bengal, coastal regions of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Maharashtra. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra. Till Maharashtra? Maharashtra.
Yes, ma'am.
And particularly
Yes, ma'am.
in Maharashtra, Konkan coast is very important for the Kharif crops. Why? Because there is heavy rainfall on the Konkan coast, lot of rainfall, no scarcity of water in the Konkan coast. And Kharif crop requires lot of water, lot of rainfall. So the areas in India where rainfall is suitable for Kharif crop. The areas where rainfall is moderate, those are suitable for wheat or Rabi crop. Rabi crop requires moderate rainfall and Kharif crop requires plenty of rain. Next, number 3. Zaid crop. Next is Zaid crop. ZAID. Zaid. See the last paragraph here, Zaid crop. Start writing. Zaid is the extra crop. Zaid is the extra crop which is grown between the Rabi and Kharif seasons. Zaid is the extra crop which is grown between Rabi and Kharif seasons. Rabi means after April, right? after April and before the arrival of monsoon. Right? You should not write between Kharif and Rabi. That will be wrong. How you have to write? Between Rabi and Kharif. Rabi means there is harvesting of Rabi and there is 2-3 months gap before the start of the Kharif. Then it is, in this gap, the extra crop is grown.
Ma'am.
Yes, yes. बाद में एंटर किए ना सुशांत और साहिल और सत्यम. नॉइज आ रही है ना?
अभी ठीक है.
अब ठीक हो गया. अच्छा.
हाँ तो मैम पूछ रहे थे ये जो रबी क्रॉप का जब हार्वेस्टिंग होता है तो उस टाइम सॉइल का वो नेचर नहीं रहता कि कोई और भी क्रॉप को प्रोड्यूस कर सके, तो उस केस में जायद क्रॉप कैसे प्रोड्यूस होता है?
और जायद क्रॉप में क्या होता है ना कि इस तरह के क्रॉप होते हैं, ककम्बर, वाटरमेलन, इस तरह के क्रॉप होते हैं, है ना. फॉडर क्रॉप होते हैं जो एनिमल्स को खिलाने के लिए होते हैं, कैटल को खिलाने के लिए होते हैं. तो ककम्बर यही सब टाइप के ये होते हैं. और सब नहीं, जो खरीफ क्रॉप और रबी क्रॉप है ना वो मेन क्रॉप है इंडिया का. और जायद मतलब एक एक्स्ट्रा क्रॉप जो बीच के गैप में ग्रो कर लेते हैं. इसके एग्जांपल लिखो. The main जायद crops are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables, and fodder crops. क्या क्या लिखे बताओ, नाम बताओ.
Watermelon, cucumber, and vegetables and
fodder crops.
हाँ, तो ये सब ना कोई 2 महीने में, कोई 1 महीने में भी तैयार हो जाता है और मैक्सिमम 3 मंथ्स का टाइम मिलता है, ये गैप मिलता है. ऋषिक, यहाँ तो पता चलता ही है. रितिका, डिड यू राइट?
यस मैम.
ठीक है. तो चलो इसको हम लोग अब ये कर लें, वाइंड अप कर लेते हैं कि हम लोग आज क्या क्या पढ़े. टुडे वी स्टडीड अबाउट द क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न. द क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न इन इंडिया इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 सीजन्स. यस, बोलो.
मैम वो जो जायद क्रॉप का आप सेकंड पॉइंट लिखवा रही थी वो फिर से बोल दीजिए ना, लीव हो गया था.
द मेन क्रॉप्स आर वाटरमेलन, मस्कमेलन. यहाँ देखो सेकंड कॉलम में फर्स्ट लाइन. The main crops are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables, and fodder crops. लिख लिए? अब यहाँ देखो एक
Yes,
लास्ट
ma'am.
लिखा हुआ है, एक लास्ट लाइन देखो. शुगर केन टेक्स ऑलमोस्ट अ ईयर टू ग्रो. है ना, मतलब शुगर केन जो है वो पूरा ईयर लेता है, जिसमें रबी, खरीफ, जायद तीनों सीजन चले जाते हैं. तो शुगर केन एक अलग एक एक्सेप्शन है जो कि करीब करीब 11 महीने तक फील्ड में रहता है ना, ऑलमोस्ट 1 ईयर. समझ गए ना. तो इसको शुगर केन को किसी के एग्जाम्पल में नहीं डाल सकते हैं. शुगर केन अलग है क्योंकि ये लगभग 11 से 12 महीने लग जाता है इसके ग्रो होने में, इसलिए उसको अलग एग्जाम्पल यहाँ दिया हुआ है. ठीक है ना.
मैम शुगर केन का सोइंग टाइम कुछ नहीं होता है?
हाँ होता है, वो खरीफ के साथ सो करते हैं. खरीफ का जो क्लाइमेट है ना वो उसको बहुत सूट करता है शुगर केन को, और लेकिन वो फील्ड में पूरे साल भर रहता है. ठीक है ना. तो ये तुम लोग को लिखते लिखते याद हो गया होगा कि देयर आर 3 क्रॉपिंग सीजन्स इन इंडिया, रबी, खरीफ एंड जायद. है ना. एक बार इसको रिवाइज कर ले. व्हाट इज द सोइंग टाइम ऑफ रबी क्रॉप? बोलते चलो.
October to December.
October to December.
And what is the harvesting time for rabi crop?
April to June.
April to June.
हाँ. And which are the main 5 crops of rabi?
Wheat, barley, tea, gram, mustard.
Gram and mustard.
हाँ, और रीजन्स में किधर का रीजन लिखोगे? उधर पंजाब हरियाणा का।
नॉर्थ है,
पंजाब,
नॉर्थ
हरियाणा,
हरियाणा,
हिमाचल
हिमाचल प्रदेश,
यूपी।
यूपी।
अप्रैल टू जून
हाँ, वेरी गुड। चलो
नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न पार्ट।
ऐसे रीजन याद कर लेते हैं कि उधर के नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया के,
नॉर्थ एंड नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न।
हाँ, नॉर्थ एंड नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया के states याद रखना। और यहाँ पे मॉडरेट रेनफॉल होता है, मतलब हेवी रेनफॉल नहीं होता है, और मॉडरेट रेनफॉल रबी,
हरियाणा,
ठीक है। और खरीफ का बोलो,
उत्तराखंड,
खरीफ का सोइंग पीरियड बताओ।
ऑनसेट ऑफ
Onset of
मानसून।
monsoon।
बस ऐसे ही याद रखना। जैसे बिहार में एग्जाम्पल देखो, अभी बिहार में अभी रेनफॉल इस बार जून में ही शुरू हो गई है ना, तो खरीफ क्रॉप का जो सोइंग है वो इस बार जल्दी होगा। नहीं तो हमेशा कब होता है? एकदम जुलाई अगस्त में सोइंग शुरू होती है बिहार में, क्योंकि मानसून लेट हो जाता है यहाँ पे। तो इस बार तो बहुत टाइमली है मानसून, तो इसमें बिहार में इस बार खरीफ क्रॉप बिल्कुल टाइमली सोइंग हो जाएगी उसकी। और उसके बाद हार्वेस्टिंग टाइम क्या होता है बोलो?
सितंबर टू
September to
अक्टूबर।
October।
और क्रॉप्स में इसमें बहुत सारे हैं। सबसे बड़ा मेन क्रॉप क्या है? पैडी है, धान की खेती।
पैडी एंड मेज।
पैडी,
राइस में ज्वार, बाजरा, तुर।
ग्राउंडनट, सोयाबीन,
हाँ।
मूंग।
मूंग, उड़द, कॉटन, जूट।
हाँ, बस ऐसा करके याद कर लेना। और रीजन्स में क्या लिखेंगे? जो ईस्टर्न इंडिया है ना, आसाम, वेस्ट बंगाल, बिहार,
असम, वेस्ट बंगाल,
हाँ, उड़ीसा,
उड़ीसा।
सारे ईस्ट की तरफ वाले।
तमिलनाडु, केरला।
ऐसे
हाँ, उधर।
डायगनली इंडिया का डायगनल ईस्ट पोर्शन जो होगा ना, वो सारा खरीफ क्रॉप के लिए सुटेबल है। अच्छा, यहाँ पे एक लाइन तुमको हम अलग से ये लिखवा देंगे कि कुछ स्टेट्स हैं जैसे असम, वेस्ट बंगाल, उड़ीसा, 3 क्रॉप्स ऑफ पैडी आर ग्रोन,
3 टाइप।
है ना। और इसका नाम, ये 3 क्रॉप्स का क्या नाम है? ऑस, अमन एंड बोरो। और
बोडो।
हाँ, ये रेयर है पूरी दुनिया के लिए ना, एक रेयर एग्जांपल ये है कि दुनिया में कोई भी ऐसा जगह नहीं है जहाँ की एक ही साल के अंदर राइस के 3 क्रॉप ग्रो करते हों। But India is the exception in this regard, that Assam, West Bengal, Odisha and all the delta regions grow 3 paddy crops in a year, and the names are Os, Aman and Boro. ठीक है ना? याद रखना क्या नाम है इसके लिए। एक शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन लिख लो। What are the names of 3 paddy crops grown in the deltas of, what are the 3 crops of paddy grown in the deltas of eastern India?
मैम एक बार फिर से रिपीट कीजिए क्वेश्चन को।
What are the 3 crops of paddy grown in eastern and southeastern India? देखो जितना डेल्टा देख रहे हो ना, वहां से स्टार्ट करो, सुंदरबन से। सुंदरबन डेल्टा, महानदी डेल्टा, गोदावरी, कृष्णा, कावेरी डेल्टा, all the deltas of the eastern coast are able to grow 3 crops of rice: Os, Aman and Boro.
हम एक बार फिर क्वेश्चन रिपीट कर दीजिए।
अच्छा, name the 3 crops of rice Name the 3 crops of rice grown in eastern India. अपने से क्वेश्चन फ्रेम कर लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। और यहाँ तुम्हारा आंसर ये दिया हुआ है ना, इसी से। चलो, तो अब तुम कुछ पूछो। हमारा ये टॉपिक आज का कंप्लीट हो रहा है यहाँ पे।
मैम संडे टेस्ट का पोर्शन क्या है?
अच्छा, कमिंग संडे तुम लोग का कौन, when till today